So what is going on with CCIV, aka Lucid Motors? So today, the price actually did surge up quite a bit. And if we were to zoom in, we can just measure this percent gain so far. And we can see here, this is around the 15th. And then pretty much we have pretty much the 16th today. So let's just start off beginning of this week. Let's just start here around the March 12th beginning. And then pretty much we can see that it increased short term at least 20+%. And then just for today, you can see that the gain was all right. I mean, let's just measure it around this point. And, 14%, give or take. And right now, we did reach the high for today, around the $32.90+. And now looks like people decided to sell off, take some profits. And you can see here, it's currently at $29.64. So this dip, it's, well, let's see about a 10% dip, not too bad. But I mean, let's just take a look at the current history of the charts and just see how Lucid, aka CCIV, is doing. And just remember, this video is for entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. Make sure you're doing research before making any investment. But if we were to look at the resistance and we were just to measure it at the top right here, we can see that we had a touch point right here at the exact same price. We had another touch point here. We even attempted to touch it here. If I were to zoom in a little bit in this area, and then obviously we can just measure it here. So that's 1, 2, 3 touch points. And we weren't able to break out of the $32.40+ range. And then obviously we started to take a little dip here. And then we tried it again today, and it looks like it hit almost identical to the same touch points. And then it did not break through that price point, and basically people decided to sell off. So right now it seems like there is quite some major resistance here around the $32. And it looks like 40-50 cent mark, depending on what chart you're looking at. Obviously, it could be a little different, but basically like sub 32 seems like there's some resistance in that area. And in terms of the support, so we do have some support we can see here closer towards the more like 27 give or take range. So we could see this continue to drop down and maybe dip between that area, maybe around the 27, if not give or take lower price points. The RSI is indicating that people might be selling it closer towards the oversold area, but obviously in this area is indicating that it's overbought. And at least we did see some massive buy volume when the price decided to shoot up. And right now the sell volume doesn't look like it's matching equivalent to it, at least comparing it to historical volume down here. I mean, there's way more people involved, but let's just take a look at some news updates, because at the end of the day, CCIV, the short-term price predictions don't really matter unless Lucid Motors, the car company, actually produces the cars and starts doing some stuff, right? So let's just show you real quick what has been going on. So this article quickly highlights basically, at least today, once you're watching this in the future, this might not be as relevant, but I mean, you can read the title here. They are going to be talking with the Lucid Motors CEO on CNBC. And it's like literally that's the title. But if you check out Reddit, you can see here they have this Reddit post, quite a lot of upvotes. And you can see here, all nice and clean little picture stating that Peter Rawlinson, Lucid Motors CEO, he's going to be featured on here. So this is, I guess you could say this is a big marketing play for them, even though technically they're probably already well marketed. So that is a big push for Lucid Motors in there, which again correlates back to CCIV. And that is one of, I'd say a lot of people are saying that might be the reason why they decided to buy in. Now, is that a solid reason? It really isn't that solid because it's just news, promotion. But there is some other things, for instance, like South by Southwest, which is a humongous conference back in Texas. I don't know I believe it's online for this year. I'm not sure if they have any like in-person stuff. Obviously, you can check out the details, but I saw this on Reddit that the event, particularly if you wanted to check this out, is going to be March 20th. They state here. And then if you read the description, they have this thing like learn about the experience would be with the new Lucid luxury electric vehicle lineup. And I don't see the actual CEO, but you can see here Lucid Motors here, and these are just part of the team for Lucid Motors right there. So they're going to be speaking, just talking about Lucid Motors again and just showcasing their product, which is, I say, another thing, because this conference is big. A lot of big people go to this, meaning like a lot of big major companies. You got a lot of people there. So obviously if it's online, that's much easier to access and view more content through there. So that would be introducing Lucid Motors. And then obviously I'd like to check out their Twitter to see if there's anything going on that maybe I just never saw, right? And since Lucid Motors is the EV car company, they obviously will have to produce their vehicles. And they did have a recent video where the CEO test drives it. And you can see even too, the CEO was with Jim Cramer on Mad Money on CNBC. So these are already being promoted there. And there was a video, you can check him out on YouTube. I actually did like a little overview of CCIVs, Lucid Motors, the CEO test driving the car. And it was just trying to see if there's any like tweaks they need to make, some fine-tune things like that nature. And I don't see it, at least right now on the Twitter, it looks like it was this video right here. And basically, like, I went through this whole video here, and let me just mute it really quick. I just went through this whole video showcasing what I thought, my opinion on this. So you can definitely check that out on my channel. But basically, he's just test driving the car. Nothing really fancy. But until we see the production vehicles, and we see like the 500 plus mile range, and then also the 1,000 horsepower plus, then we're just going to have to wait and see. But in the short time, I mean, I feel like this price will be hovering around anywhere between, you know, maybe 20 to 32 plus mark, give or take. Now, could it skyrocket back up? Yeah, it could, but there would have to be some sort of reasoning behind that. If not, that'd be straight up hype in my own opinion. So again, we'll have to wait and see. Because if you want to reach these numbers like it was back, you know, 60 plus, even closer to 70, there's going to have to be something major that happened. Or else I just don't see it happening right now unless, you know, people behind social media decide to get in. But then again, that's a super risky play. So if they were to release, you know, a fully production car doing super well sales and all that, then yeah, we could see it start to recover. But again, it's just a waiting game, so we'll have to wait and see. And let me know your price predictions in the comments below. And if you made it this far in the video and you want to get 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850, then all you need to do is go to the description below, click on that first link, sign up for an account, and as long as you deposit $100 minimum or more, you'll be able to receive 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. And aside from that, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, give the video a thumbs up, comment down below your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next one.